This video is sponsored by Fandom. Celebrate your fandom with incredible merch from your favorite movies, shows, and games. Whether you're a fan of Spider-Man, Star Wars, or Demon Slayer, they've got you covered. With free worldwide shipping and discounts of up to 60% off. Click the link in the description and use my code SADAT for 10% off your next order. Do you want your Hulk to be an unstoppable rage monster?
And I thought I perfectly captured the spirit of the dev streams. Ooh, look at Jesus.
Then this build video is perfect for you. Hulk is one of the least new player-friendly characters in the game, but when his skills are unlocked and properly geared up, you will quickly feel like the strongest there is. My build here specifically is focused on doing a ton of status damage and having Hulk's heroics charged at all times. I'll show you the gear, skills, as well as some advanced gameplay tricks you probably didn't know about, so you can get the most out of the Hulk, so you're definitely going to want to watch all the way through and not skip around. Starting with the skills. The most important for this build are his power attacks: Smash, Aftershock, Tectonic Fury, and Earth Smasher, as well as his light attack, Pummel. You'll use his power attacks to spread status and control crowds, and a light attack combined with the small debris pickup skill to deal a secondary status that will allow you to apply the battery effect and do massive damage at the end of the light combo. I'll get into that later in the video. For your heroics, Bone Shaker is Hulk's support and most important ability. To get the most out of it, you're going with the skills Rampaging Bone Shaker and Savage Heroism. This combo will extend Bone Shaker and causes enemies to drop heroic orbs when they are taunted by this ability. For his Assault Heroic, you're using the skill Irradiated Destruction to further spread Gamma around the battlefield. This will be very important later. And Double Strangle, which gives you an additional charge of the ability. For his ultimate Thunderclap, we're using Ground Zero, which surrounds the area in Gamma that heals you and your team while hurting the enemies. And Thunderclap Heroic Recovery, which will drop heroic orbs when enemies are defeated by your Thunderclap. On the Mastery Tree, a large part of this doesn't matter and depends on your playstyle, so I'll highlight the essential skills for this build. Heroic Takedown Mastery is needed for every hero, as it gives you a heroic orb after performing a takedown. Hand Cannon gives you a 33% damage boost for using small debris as a melee weapon. This will boost the power of the light combo finisher I showed you earlier when you have small debris equipped. On the intrinsic side, Raging Defense boosts your defensive strength by 15% while Rage is active, making you even tankier. Enhanced Damage gives you a flat 15% increase to damage while Rage is active. Maximum Rage gives you 15% more Rage energy to work with. And for the Overcharge, Chance Boost gives you a 15% crit chance boost on Overcharge, while Damage Boost gives you 20% more damage. Hothead gives you 20% more Rage meter energy gain from every attack. The champion system is mostly useless besides these categories: Critical Damage Boost, Critical Chance Boost, Heroic Charge Rate Boost, Perk Chance Boost, and Fortification Boost. The rest of the trees don't do anything, so just save your skill points for the ones I mentioned when you're trying to boost your characters. Now, for the gear section. For stats, you're looking for gear with Might and Valor primarily, while making sure you have some Resolve and Resilience. In the slot 1, we have Tachyon's Wrath, which I got from the Red Room event. Tachyon gear is generally found in the Tachyon Rift missions, the OLT, Family Reunion, and the Beating the Odds villain sector. It's also rewarded during the Cosmic Threat event, which is going on right now. These gear pieces are popular because the Tachyon Surge perk gives you an extra damage buff and can roll an additional targeted buff on a slot 2. This piece combines with the exotic in slot 3, Worldbreaker's Alloy. This piece can be found by completing Vault missions. The Lethal Poison Spark perk gives you a 100% chance at a heroic charge rate burst when enemies with Gamma on them are defeated, which gives you a big boost to your heroic energy. It's important to note that enemies have to actually be filled with Gamma. You can tell because they will be surrounded with Gamma and the Gamma will eventually explode. This is why spreading Gamma is so important in this build. This piece also gives you 10% more Rage meter energy and allows you to briefly activate Bone Shaker whenever you defeat enemies with rage attacks or perfect dodge. Using the power attacks from earlier will allow you to spread Gamma to enemies all around you. To avoid being interrupted by attacks, make sure you're in Bone Shaker as often as possible. You can also more quickly use your power attacks with cancels by taking your finger off the button or pressing triangle immediately after landing from Earth Smasher. For the light combo finisher, small debris can be picked up by using the left trigger. If you attempt to do your light combo finisher immediately, the debris will explode with the first punch. But if you dodge first, you'll be able to get through the entire light combo while still holding the small debris. This combines perfectly with my range piece in the slot 2 that I got from the Discordant Sound raid in Wakanda. All range attacks deal Vibranium. Since small debris counts as a range attack, it will apply Vibranium even while I'm using the debris as part of a light melee combo. Since Vibranium is a positive status and Gamma is a negative, this combination creates the battery effect, which will double my overall damage. This piece also comes with a damage buff that will trigger on melee crits, which will increase my damage by 65%. In the heroic slot, the slot 4, we have another exotic for Hulk that comes from Vault missions. This one is another essential piece. It gives a 25% increase to normal rock damage, which applies to the small debris light combo finisher, and the biggest perk is Bone Shaker's Supercharge. It says 3% increase to willpower and heroic energy regeneration while Bone Shaker is active, but what it actually does is increase it by 300%. As you see, my support heroic charge rate and assault heroic charge rate are normally 20%, but when I activate Bone Shaker, they increase to 320%. This means heroic orbs and charge rate boosts are massively more effective, essentially giving you infinite heroics as long as you have enemies to defeat or ways to trigger a heroic charge burst. For minor artifacts, I use a yellow ISO with triple Valor and a red ISO with triple Might. You can get these from gear vendors or as a random drop from opening chests. For the major artifact, I'm using the Tactigon, which works great because of how much my build focuses on status damage, but the Nornstone of Lethal Will is also a good choice for the extra damage that it can provide. If this video helped you out at all, make sure you like and subscribe. For more Marvel's Avengers build videos, check out this playlist.